Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at another Smith and Wesson semi-automatic polymer frame pistol. And before we get started, I'm going to show you that the Smith and Wesson pistol does not have anything in it, and we are cleared to make this video. So what we have here, this was the ever most popular Smith and Wesson Shield. This is one of their M&P line models, and this thing hit the ground running, buddy, and it came out with a bang, because its main claim to fame was how thin this thing is. I mean, this thing is absolutely super thin, and people loved these things when they came out. It has like this little fish scale type serrations. It really gives a good grip on it. It has a pretty decent little trigger on it for a little carry gun. I mean, can't say enough good things about that. But what this is a single stack 9mm. I believe this thing holds like 8 rounds and the magazine in a single stack configuration. So the single stack is a must for having a gun this thin. And what I don't understand is these things were so popular, and they've actually made like improvements to them now. Now they have what they call the Shield Plus, and it's a double stacked one, and I don't understand that really for a carry gun, because people were so happy. What actually sold about a zillion of these things was the fact that it was super thin. I mean, just look at the profile of this thing, and what they did was made it wider now, and it holds more ammunition. People would rather have that than this, which I don't disagree with them. You know, I'd rather have more ammunition too, but the reason these things sold so many of them was how thin it was. But I don't know, people's opinions change over time, and people start thinking in different ways, and I guess the world's a changing place, folks. But there's not a whole lot to say about this gun. It's just a real popular, real compact carry option. It's really comfortable to carry because of how thin it is. And if you're a 9mm guy, you know, you can carry 9 rounds of 9mm in a very thin package. You know, whatever your close setting is that you need to deep conceal something. I think they also made these in 40 caliber, and I believe they had a 45 shield also. I believe so, but this one happens to be a 9mm. Like I said, this was a very, very popular gun when it came out. As everybody knows, Smith and Wesson was the first one to jump into the polymer striker-fired pistol game after Glock, and they made what they call a Sigma, which was almost a direct copy of a Glock, and they actually got sued over it. And they had to settle the lawsuit and like pay a royalty for it. And I have one of those too. I have a video on it. But this is a more modern Smith and Wesson M&P series, and this is the Shield. They have the M&P series in full size, double stack, single stack, mid-size, whatever you have. They have a Smith and Wesson M&P for it, and they're very popular among shooters. But this was one of the most popular guns out there for carry purposes until they started coming out with all these new micro 9s and all that kind of stuff. But this gun here, I would say this thing rivals like the Glock 43X. It rivals it very much so, because it's a single stack, real thin package and all that. But and that 43X is very popular in today's time, and it's more popular than this, I guess, because it holds one more round. But this is actually a little bit shorter than the 43X. So, you know, you got to make sacrifices somewhere, folks. But anyway, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's just a striker-fired gun. It's got a 3-dot sight system on it. It's pretty well-made little gun. It's got a pretty good trigger on it, and it's be a great little carry option for comfort. It's real light and everything like that. If you have any questions on this gun, feel free to reach out. I'm not an expert on Smith and Wesson shields or anything. I just figured I'd show you. We did a couple of Smith and Wesson striker fired videos here lately, and I figured I'd just throw this one in the ring too, since it's very popular. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.